Hey, giggles, smirking over there. What the fuck you smirking at? Just kidding.
It's what she's bringing up. I hate to see what.
Yeah.
No. My boyfriend's sleeping already.
I wasn't talking about you.
For once.
For once, I wasn't saying nothing bad.
Yeah, he said he's just afraid of what
What
you're
you're going to
up.
bring up later on the show. That's
Get ready. It's fascinating.
okay. I like a good.
You make him
Fascination.
nervous.
I like a good fantasy.
I love her laugh.
Only if you know what's coming down the road.
Oh, boy.
That was really good.
You guys are a month late.
Don't ever say that to a woman. You're a month late. Okay.
You mean don't ever say that to a man?
That too. Who's your daddy? That's got to be scary for people. I mean, it happens, I guess. Sometimes you guys skip, right? Without,
Yeah.
but just the idea
like
that
if
you
you're sick
sweat
or
bullets.
stressed.
You sweat bullets thinking, oh, God, is she or isn't she? Oh, man.
Oh yeah, one time that happened to me, and I was like, immaculate conception.
I would put your fingers in the lineup and ask them questions. Where were you on the night of?
All right, you're
All
good.
right. All right, who's
You're
the little
good.
guy on the end? What did you do?
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah, I didn't think you
Who's the
fit.
short, fat one on the end?
oh my gosh.
You look suspicious.
You look suspicious.
I wasn't expecting that. That's hilarious.
We should have drew little faces.
Hey, while you're at it, pull out the pickle from under my bed.
Complete silence.
Ask him questions too.
Hey, but does he have fingers?
Doesn't need fingers.
I know he's
Fingers
one.
still does the job.
You heard it first here, guys. Fingers still do the job. Boy, we're fucked.
No,
We're
the
fucked.
pickle still does the job.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't need
know.
the fingers.
Yeah, well, you said fingers. That's
Or
good.
what if my pickle has fingers?
Well, that's what
That's
I'm
a
afraid
fancy
of.
pickle.
That's a fancy pickle. He can tickle and do his thing.
Does it have a brother?
You want
Mr.
it?
Fickle.
Mr. Fickle?
I can
I
ask.
don't know.
Ask him.
I don't like Mr. Fickle.
He's got a big pickle.
All right. I'll allow it.
That's good.
I felt traumatized.
I know. Every time she pulls out her pickle, she catches us off guard. How is that pickle?
There's a lot of stuff that I bring up, and you're like, "What?"
I love it.
Don't-
It's great.
If people
I
know that, don't judge her by the way she looks. Believe me, she's.
They were going to say by her voice.
Oh, no, well, that too, but if the people really know who she was or is,
Yeah.
don't let her fool you.
Oh,
All
you know
hell's
the
gonna
drama
break
that
loose.
would cause.
I know. No, that's why we love her. At least that's what my contract says. I have to be nice to her.
I have to be nice to her.
Me?
No,
No, you don't have to be nice to
no,
me.
you're fine.
I can take a joke.
You can. Thank God.
I can take a lot.
Good to know. For all
I said
you,
that on purpose.
for all you boys out there.
I'm just going to keep quiet on this one. I mean,
A whole lot.
yeah. How many holes a lot can take? That's what I like to know.
That is the question.
That is the question.
How many holes a lot can take?
How many
Or
holes?
how much can
How many holes can your lot take?
my a lot is not taking any holes.
Hey, I'm
Your holes can
dyslexic.
take a lock.
There we go.
I'm dyslexic, and that one fucked me up. I was like,
What?
normally this makes sense to me.
Well,
We got the idea.
you guys are blessed. You guys have a lot of opportunities for us men to play with. That's the nice thing about it. So, see, we only have one thing and you guys have several. So, that's good.
I mean, unless you really broadened your horizons, there's more than you think.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true. I know a while back, I don't know if we talked about this for a while, but I don't know if they're joking because I've asked some people, and they're also confused too, where women say you got to try the fourth hole. And I don't know what they're talking about. I really don't know what part of the anatomy they're talking about. I don't know if there is such a thing, but or if it's something else and I'm completely off track. I don't know why they saying, oh, you got to try the fourth hole. I'm
remember
confused.
this.
I'm confused. I never know what that is.
Wasn't it like them making a hole with their leg or something?
I don't know. I can't remember. I know. I'm already getting old, so I can't remember.
Listeners, if you know what the fourth hole is, let us know.
You know what? I saw a video, and I've seen it twice.
On the fourth hole?
I don't know. Maybe. Where it's like this doctor's talking about this doctor's talking about how this guy was using a toy, a sex toy, obviously, on his woman, and somehow it went up the what's the correct word? The pee-pee hole?
Urethra? No.
Is that the urethra?
No, that's on the.
On the woman?
On the woman?
Yeah.
That's a small toy.
I don't know. The
But
pee-pee
either
hole.
way, yeah.
It went up the pee-pee hole and it got stuck in there, so it was like in the woman's bladder.
Jeez.
Leave it
And
to
also,
the man
I'm
to
just like-
fuck that up.
How can exactly. They said obviously a man did that, but how can she allow it to go that far too? Like was
It
she
must have
really
slipped.
wasted?
It
Or
had to have slipped.
It was like that guy. He shoved toy horses up his ass, but the doctor said he's okay. He's in stable condition.
that took me a little bit. Once she started laughing, I was like, "Oh, that's a joke."
At first, I was like, ouch. Like, imagine putting a toy horse in your
Oh,
ass.
you'd be surprised what
Bumpy.
you'd be
Yeah.
surprised what they shove up their things. You
I
ever see
know.
those X-rays where they do it?
I love those.
Yes. Even the doctors have to say, "How in the hell did you get that up there?" And then it's they have to do something to get it out because it's not going to come out.
Imagine Legos. Like, have you ever stepped on a toy Lego?
That hurts.
That hurts.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Imagine
I'm sorry.
putting it right
I'm
up
sorry.
there. Oh,
Sorry. Oh well.
Can we start the show?
so sorry.
Sorry.
You guys were in unison.
Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of Rocking on the Porch. This is Papa Tony, who with Mishi and Miss Giggles over there,
Hi, y'all.
and we're talking about toy horses up people's asses, but that's okay.
And what was your joke? Right?
Oh, no, it wasn't a joke. It was
What
just,
is it causing you to become unstable?
No,
The
the
show.
doctor said the patient was in
No, you
stable
said the
condition.
show.
She said that one, but during the music, and she said, "Wait until."
Oh, yeah, I was just saying, you think the show's becoming unstable, but
There you go.
Yes.
we're good.
Extremely
We're
unstable.
good. We're good. We're very
That's great.
stable. Yeah.
Yay, nay, sir. I got the teeth for it.
We're looking. No, your teeth are fine. I know, we just need a small jockey to ride you guys. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Oh gosh.
Where's the? Oh no, I won't mention his name. No.
Who's name?
Your little bakery friend.
Oh. Yeah.
I know he sure would love to ride you.
He's your little bakery friend.
What,
He's
would,
gonna
you,
ride
would
me.
you?
He
What
wants
happened if he
to.
jumped on your back and used
My strap on?
use that? Wait a minute. Who's riding who now? Now.
I don't know. I got real confused.
When did the horse turn around and rode the rider? That's what I like to know. Well, even though that happens too, I guess. So.
We definitely know
We
she'd
don't
be
judge.
bucking.
We don't judge.
Oh gosh. Sorry, Papa Tony. What were you saying?
I'm done here.
No, you were gonna mention something.
No,
else.
I was wondering if you if you wouldn't let him ride you and use that little whip on you. Or that's what I was going to say. But, but all the jockeys do that.
You know, the whip's only fun to a certain extent.
Well, that's
Because
true.
once it hurts, I'd be like, you motherfucker.
People are into that stuff.
Yeah.
That's no, I'm not into that.
I don't want
No,
pain.
no, I don't want pain. I want pleasure, but not pain.
Yeah.
You know, so
Fun.
BDSM here.
no. It's
I like that you know how to say that. Me and him are like, biddy, biddy, biddy.
what it,
That's all.
You know, that one thing that they do
what thing?
BDSM.
with the whips.
PB what?
PBR.
BDSM.
Oh.
It's the
PBR.
stuff.
Just tell him PBR. You gotta ride the horse.
What's PBR?
Professional bull riding.
Oh.
Is that a gay thing?
No.
Well, you said bull riding.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'm sure there's guys who like.
Those are like the
bulls.
manliest men.
Well,
The bull riders?
yeah. That scares
At
me.
least you know they'll stay on.
For 8 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me? Is that all you want?
Hey, it depends. Have you seen that ride?
If
They go on wild
if
rides.
you jerk a man around that hard, boy, I'll tell you, that's one hell of a O. Can you imagine if your boyfriend all of a sudden he starts bouncing all over the place when you're having the big O?
I don't know how that would go.
Well, all I would say is buy him a helmet just for safety reasons.
I feel like you'd be like, simmer down.
Or strap him,
I'd be like,
or
"That's
strap
not
him down.
good
I guess
anymore."
just strap him down to you so he won't fall off. Poor guy. You don't want to damage him.
Could you imagine? He's like, here, we need to use these. It's a bunch of straps, and then you guys strap him. I'd be like, I don't know.
Ties your hand to your back like this. That's,
You guys, give
You
me
know when they get like a gazelle, they're just like,
Do you guys have access to any of those? Because I will take it with me this Christmas.
we have straps.
I got straps in my picture.
You have your saddle.
Yeah.
You have your saddle.
Oh yeah,
And they're
I do.
camouflage too, so nobody will see them.
I'll take-
How about camel straps?
I'll take it with me.
Just bring them back. Wash them though.
They're all stiff. You're all.
Yeah. Why can't I? Yeah. Why can't I crank these up anymore? Shit.
What's this? What's this stain here?
Well, it's camel. You can't tell the stains, but still. Well, you girls have all the fun shit. Well, double.
All right, I got a question for y'all. Would you rather have super speed but trip over your own feet 50% of the time, or be able to teleport but always arrive naked?
Well,
I will teleport.
I was going to say, it all depends on where you want to teleport. That's the thing. Yeah, I agree with you.
I will teleport to my boyfriend's house,
Get some clothes.
and I will teleport back to my room.
Yeah, see, that's it. That's,
Doesn't matter if you grab clothes, because
know.
wherever you teleport to, you're going to get there naked anyway.
but
I don't care if I teleport to my room and I'm naked, and I don't care if I teleport to my boyfriend's house and I'm naked.
So that's the only places you would teleport to is just,
Just
home to your boyfriend.
yeah, I would go to a nudist
What if his
beach.
family's there? You're all, hey man.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You don't know who's waiting on the other side
I would make sure it's after bedtime.
after bedtime.
All his friends are all hanging out, having some
Oh
beers.
my gosh!
Hang in there. She's going to teleport soon. Hang in there. She'll be here soon. Don't
Everybody
blink.
play
Don't
dumb.
blink.
Everybody
Don't
play dumb.
blink. Don't blink.
Don't blink.
Yeah.
You're all, fuck, I missed it.
Missed
Tell her
it,
to come
damn
back. Bring beer.
And that beaver.
So you would teleport.
I would teleport.
What about you?
Yeah, I would too. I would. I'm almost like her. I would go from one place to the next where I feel safe, like a nudist beach. And come
Oh,
back.
there you go.
Yeah.
Steal somebody's clothes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Well,
take
no,
off.
I wouldn't even steal their clothes. They can't be surprised. No, I'm
I
just
know,
part
but
of the part of the gang. You know.
You wanted to walk down the street or something.
Well, I mean, I'll be the one. I'll be the popular guy on the beach. I'll be holding 2 cups of coffee and a dozen donuts.
Get your donuts. Free donuts here.
Cream.
If you like glaze, that's
Glaze.
extra.
Oh my gosh!
You think I have the donuts at?
Cream filled donuts, glazed donuts. There's, yeah.
Possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that he turned it into a business.
Well, I can't afford clothes. I need to make some money. Hey, if you're going to have fun, turn it into
Yeah.
something.
But where do your clothes go?
They disappear.
Maybe they just disintegrate.
Hey, as long as it's my clothes and nothing else, I can afford to lose. Yeah.
I think I would teleport too, because I hate falling.
Yeah.
No, especially if you're fast. Can you imagine what your
Yeah.
face is going to look like?
You look like road rat.
No, thank you. No, thank
You would definitely be a butt her face.
Yeah. A butt hurt face? What? A butter
Butt her
face.
face. Anything but her face.
Well, I know.
I like that She's just cracking herself up.
Before, right?
Yes, we know
What's in
what.
that coffee cup?
I don't
over there?
know. What did you do?
What'd you do? She's already slurring too. Jeez.
Ugh. You've heard it before, right? About her face?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Poor thing.
I think that she had to confirm.
Right.
You understand.
Yeah,
Just checking.
Yeah, me to do it like I did at my daughter's wedding.
That was so funny. That's like forever ingrained in my
In your head?
yeah.
Sign language.
And then his daughter posted a video where it's like a little sample video.
Oh, I
Like,
saw that. It was so
did you
good.
see it? And then
And him
like,
doing
when his
the-
wife's like, "Oh, you inherited the sense of humor," and he's all,
Yeah.
That guy, there was a guy sitting in front of us in one of the tables because we ran out of tables in the front. That's why I had to sit behind. But that's okay. But he was related to Gary, or my son-in-law said. That's okay.
"It's all good."
That's all good. But I couldn't stop looking at him because every time I looked at him, he was dying laughing. He was throwing me off, and I said he was having a great time, and I'm glad Then he came up to me later and said, "Hey, thank you. You made this night." And I said, "Well, thanks. I wasn't planning on it, but
Your
that's the way it
speech
goes."
was really
Oh
good.
my gosh.
I know. So and I could have gone on long. I had to cut it short because I could have talked about her, all those things we did, but I said no. This isn't about me today. It's her. So I'm just going to get into that as quick as
What's
possible.
funny
So-
is what you were talking about when she played soccer.
Oh shit.
And he goes, "Yeah, the other girl, she had a couple bales of hay."
There was
and
a
her
couple
maid of
bales,
honor
yeah.
goes, "Why would he say that?" And your daughter looks at her and she goes, "Not me, the other girl."
Bales of hay.
She was a big girl.
She was a big girl, and I said something like there was a farmer missing a few bales of hay because she wasn't skinny, but I'm not that she was fat.
didn't
She
catch
was a
that
big,
part.
she was a
Solid.
big, solid girl, and
Yeah, okay, yeah.
compared
the
to my
solid-
daughter, my daughter got knocked down once, and that was it. That poor girl took a beating the rest of that day. She gave her back to her so bad.
Or whenever you said that people would ask or say like, "Oh, your grandpa."
That was true. That was a true story. And
That was funny.
the little kids, they don't know better. But I was already, I was almost pushing 50. I was in my late 40s when I was picking her up at school. So
Wow.
yeah, that's understandable. I accept it. I didn't have a problem with that. So
It was so funny.
good old days. Ah man,
You guys ready for some porch side quacks?
Yes.
bring those quackers on.
Quack.
Bring those quackers on.
Quackers.
Hey, those quackers were really good.
But
was like,
but are your quackers clean? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I just put on a clean pair right before coming.
Good. I'm glad. Oh, before you're coming, that was a good.
Well, that was off. That defeated the purpose
Well, they're not
Yeah,
clean
not
no
so clean
more.
anymore.
before she arrived.
That's why we have plastic on our seats here.
No, this one
These.
doesn't have
Yeah.
plastic.
A dozen?
No,
Oh,
I
these
still don't
I'm
understand
sorry.
why.
I'm sorry.
I still don't understand why you trust me that much.
Oh my gosh. So you guys have to watch the episodes when the firework went off. And this
Oh.
guy about like hit the deck too. And you guys were all scared and I'm just sitting here like, oh,
Well,
there's a
you're.
firework.
I haven't. You got to remember, I haven't lived here in a long time, and you hear a noise like that, you don't know if it's a
But it's
drive-by
funny
or what.
because you jump and I just look at you and start laughing. I watched it like 30 times, dude.
Oh,
I
God.
start cracking up.
Okay,
Okay.
give us your quackers.
Here we go. My friend constantly cancels plans at the last minute. It's annoying, especially if I'm ready to go, or even worse, if I'm already at our meetup location. How do I address this without ruining the friendship? Angelica. That's hard.
Okay, one more time. They mess.
She shows up for their dates or their meetings, and the other one always cancels at the last second. So
She's either ready or she's already there.
yeah, and that's not right neither. So I'm sorry, this isn't a good friend.
Yeah.
I mean,
They don't
I
respect
was
your
thinking-
time.
yeah, if they don't respect your time, and I could see one time, a couple times maybe, but if it's a constant thing, I wouldn't even waste my time getting ready. Say, turn the tables on her and say, hey, let her call you. Where you at? Hey, I'm home. I couldn't make it. And see how she feels. See how she,
Yeah.
Or just stop making plans with her.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. She's not a true friend if she's pulling that crap.
Yeah, because I did have this guy that I was interested in for a while, and he was also my friend. But then he would plan oh, let's go to Yosemite or whatever today, and then all of a sudden that day, a couple hours before, would just be like, oh, I can't go anymore.
Yeah, that's not right. Unless it's a family emergency.
And every once in a while, we did end up going to a place here and there, but
Yeah, but this sounds like, what was her name again, dear?
Angelica.
Angelica. It sounds like this has happened once too many times.
No, yeah, and it happened to me a lot of
yeah,
times, and
so-
I just eventually I was too nice. I got to the point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. And
No,
I just,
I wouldn't hate her or stop
No.
being her friend, but I would
Just don't make
I would
plans.
just, yeah, turn the tide on her, saying, hey, no, I mean, let her plan, and you stay home, and then let her call you and say, hey, where you at? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to call you. I can't make it today. Just to see how it feels. Get a taste of her own medicine, I guess, and not to be rude, but you got to play. What's that thing? Fight fire with fire, kind of thing. So, and then once she gets the hint, then she'll be on time next time. I hope. So, yeah, that's
That's tough.
yeah. But it's not right. But poor thing's been stood up too many times, and that's her friend. It's not even a boyfriend or whatever. It seems like it's just a good friend of hers, and she's pulled that crap already more than once. So,
Yeah, set your boundary.
yeah.
If she can't respect it, then
No.
I hate to say it, move on. I'm sure you have other friends
No, I know.
that actually
but,
show up.
Yeah, yeah, because friends are there for friends, not to do that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah. Especially like once you're ready, that's the worst. When they cancel right when you, especially if it takes you a while to get ready.
but she's been there too.
You know?
She's been waiting for him at the
Yeah,
place, and they don't
exactly.
show up. That's
That's what I'm
even
saying.
worse.
You're already
That's
ready.
Even worse.
yeah,
You get there.
If she was getting ready at home and then she called and said, "Well,
That's one thing.
That's one thing. But when you're there and you're looking around, looking at your watch, and she's not there yet, that's terrible. Then you feel like an idiot. You're by yourself there, and it looks so
yeah.
stupid.
Okay. Also, like, when do you follow up with her? Do you follow up with her the day before, or do you follow up with her?
I would
You
call her.
almost need to follow up with her like minute by minute.
I would
Yeah.
call her before planning. Or I mean, if we
Before
have a
getting
day,
ready.
say, "Hey, are we
Yeah.
still on
But
for
see,
tonight? Are we still on for
I've
tonight?"
had
Yeah.
I've had a person do this to me where I hit them up and I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna start getting ready. We're still on, right?" And they say yes.
Oh, see,
It takes me a good 2 hours to get ready because the hair. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If I'm doing my hair, I get ready.
me too.
And right when I'm leaving, walking out the door, I'll send them another text on my way. And then like 5 minutes later, I get, oh shit, I forgot to call you.
Yeah, see, now that's
and then,
wrong.
it hurts your feelings too. 'Cause
One
you're
time,
like, I'm
but
not
it ain't gonna
important
happen the
enough for you to
second
even
time.
tell
No.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one time, but not the second time. I'm sorry, I draw the line there.
I say do what Papa Tony says, stand them up.
Yeah,
And
see
set
how
your
they feel.
boundaries,
So,
yeah.
see how they
if
feel.
they come talking shit, then you could be like, you know how many times you've done this to me?
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
they don't like it, they're not your real friends.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it, like you said. So,
Yep.
okay, Angela,
right.
hopefully that helped.
Angelica.
Angelica, I'm sorry.
Now he's just making shit. Don't worry, he's old. Just kidding. What'd you say? Let us know what happens if you turn turn the tables on her, and then
And
how
then
she
it-
responds, or if you just have a conversation, or you just stop hanging out with her. Let us know. Ooh, my adult child keeps asking for money.
Find me one who doesn't. But go ahead.
I never ask for money.
I know, me neither. I never did, but go ahead.
He has a steady job and is a good kid. He's terrible with his finances. I'm tired of bailing him out. How do I say no without damaging our relationship? Bank of Dad. I like the name.
Yeah, it's so smart.
I feel like I just found a best friend.
Papa Tony.
No, I mean, if he's an adult and has got a good paying job, I'm sorry. Excuse me. You're on your own, kid. How's he going to learn?
Yeah.
If he keeps falling back on his dad to bail him out every time, he's going to count on that until the day the dad dies. And that's not right, dude. Hey, if you didn't have a job or something, I could understand that. But I'm sorry, dude. You're grow some balls and take care of yourself. That's wrong. I mean, it's one thing helping your kid through college and stuff like that. And if they don't have a job to pay for, that's one thing. But he sounds like he has a good job and he's making good money and he's still asking you for money. Then what's he doing with his money? Something's not right here.
Blowing it on
He's
something?
blowing out on probably partying and other stuff. And how's he going to be a married man and take care of a family if he can't even take care of himself now? So, no, he needs to
Yeah.
grow up. I'm sorry. I would say, hey, dude, you're done. I mean, as far as that goes, I love you, but you take care of yourself. And he's probably still living at home. I don't know. But
I don't know.
But either way, he apparently keeps asking his dad for money. So I'm sorry. If they don't learn now, when are they ever going to learn?
Yeah. And you'll be doing his future wife a favor
Exactly.
if you help him handle
Exactly.
his finances now. Because you don't want him to get both of them in trouble to where if they do have a home together, they're going to lose it.
They're going to lose everything.
You
You
know,
lose everything.
then he can ruin his marriage over something so silly that
Yeah.
Yeah.
should have been nipped in the butt.
No, exactly. I mean, especially when I was growing up, we were making, my first job, I was making $2.90 an hour back then.
And that was a lot.
That was a lot. I thought I was rich
Yeah.
because I worked for my dad. I never asked my dad for an allowance or anything like that. I was grateful for what they gave me. But these kids nowadays have good jobs, have everything, and they still think we owe them something. And that's wrong. I'm sorry. You don't do that. You don't do that to your parents. You try not to, at least. But no, well.
It's hard, especially when they're adults. Like, if he doesn't get it together now, he's never going to get together until you step in and put your foot down.
I mean, I could see if he was a teenager working at a fast food place,
Yeah.
something like that, making minimum wage or whatever it is today. But still, but you got to. I got a niece. I'm not going to mention the names and where she worked, but she lived at home. She saved all her paychecks. She basically paid her way through college. So she didn't use any. Then again, she didn't have to drive to work. It was right around the corner, down the street from her house. But the kid did not spend. She was smart, and my niece said, "Hey, she's paying her way through college. I didn't have to pay." So she did the parents a favor, and she's smart, taking care of herself, and that's the way it should be. I mean, that's a smart kid. She's going to go far in life. That's all I know. So.
I know, but the hard thing is like he's been giving money for so long that it's hard to like do that switch
Stop now.
without getting him
How do
really
you do
upset.
that?
But that's the whole thing. Now,
How does he do that?
Do you
How
blame?
does he do it without him
do
getting
you blame
upset?
the father or the parents for keep giving him? Should
Yeah.
they cut him off sooner? But either way, the father's got to cut him off sooner because he's going to milk him dry eventually. Unfortunately, and that's sad because then when the father needs help, who's going
Where's
to
the
help him?
kid?
Yeah, where's the kid at? He's going to say, "Oh, I don't have money, Dad. I can't help you."
You're going to
Never
have
know.
to cut him off.
Yeah.
This might have to be a tough love situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And maybe it can be like a gradual thing too. Like, hey, I'm gonna only give you this much money. This
Gradually, maybe
then
cut back,
slowly,
but
like-
still, exactly. Instead of $100,
you get a
give him
job.
$50 or whatever. Yeah, I see your point. It's like, a withdrawal thing, and just cut them off slowly, little by little. But eventually, you're gonna have to cut them off completely.
does he have a job? Did you-
Yes,
The kid has a good job.
Good job. That's what I'm saying. He's got a
So
good
he's
job.
making
He's making
good
money.
He's
But what's
just
he doing
blowing
now?
it.
Yeah,
Probably
not
on his
doing it.
friends.
He's not spending. He's not. Yeah.
Probably
needs to
has
be more
friends that
responsible.
Who are
yeah.
smooching off of him? Exactly.
Exactly.
And maybe like
Because we all know.
maybe you can instead of giving him money, pay for like an investment advisor or something for him to talk to your son to advise him how to save his money.
Yeah.
Well,
here's
If
the
he won't
thing.
listen to him, then maybe he'll listen to an advisor.
I was lucky enough and blessed enough to where my parents made sure I knew what a dollar was worth.
Yeah.
And when I was little, a dollar was a lot of money. You know what I mean? So if I wanted a dollar to go do this or play a video game or whatever it was, then I had to go feed calves. I had to
we
work
worked
for what
it.
I
We worked
wanted.
for it. Exactly.
And I didn't get this bullshit of complete your chores and you get an allowance. It wasn't that. It was you had to actually work and go do stuff, you know what I mean, to receive money. And then I started working very young too. So I always had that instilled in me to where like if I have to ask them for money, God forbid.
Well, we also came
That's
from
the
a
worst
different.
feeling.
Our parents came from a different generation, Mishi.
Yeah.
We got to remember, my parents. Well, your parents too, because we all came from the islands, and it was a different view on things. We worked hard for what we had and appreciated what we had, but money was not. Hey, I need no. You work, and then whatever's left over, then we'll see how it goes.
I
That's
had to
about it.
prove myself.
Yes.
And then if it was like something that was like a little more expensive, I really had to prove that I was responsible enough for that, So in a way, maybe this is what Bank of Dad has to do. He has to prove that he's going to be responsible enough to be able to handle.
Yeah, because
money,
Dad's
you
not
know?
going to be around forever.
Yeah.
I mean, what happens if, God forbid, but let's say something happens to the father, whatever. I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
saying.
fucked.
Yeah, the poor kid's going to be lost. He says, I don't know how to pay these bills. I don't know how to do this. Then what? Then he's going to blame the dad for not teaching him?
Yeah.
Or the parents? No.
I wonder what it, because I'm kind of like a visual person. So I'm wondering if Bank of Dad sits down with his son and goes, okay, let's break this down. Let's see what you're spending your money
yeah,
on.
let's see what your budget
You know
is.
what I
Let's see
mean?
what you're
Because now
connect-
you know where he's throwing most of his, if it's at the bar with a certain friend,
Well,
because we all know that person.
we all have them.
As soon as they know you got a little bit of fucking
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
you want to,
Yeah.
you know,
Let's
oh,
go out,
I
let's
forgot my
go out. Yeah,
wallet,
yeah, yeah.
you know, all of a
Oh, yeah.
sudden.
We know people like that.
Yeah, and they're just moochers, and then they mooch from me to you to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe if that's the issue, then you need to talk with your son and be like, look, just pay for yourself and don't offer, because that's where half your money is going, is paying for this guy. And what's this guy doing? He's
seems
fucking
like-
pocketing all his
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, it seems like more than
know?
half. Yeah, they're the ones that are smart and
Or
making money off of you.
If
Yeah.
he's overextending by, I don't know what his hobbies are, but you know what I mean? It's then you,
If you can't play golf every week, cut
Yeah.
it down. Cut it back to once a month
Maybe
or
no
whatever.
Starbucks.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know,
make your own
There's
coffee.
there's got to be
you know?
something that he's
Yeah.
spending his money that he doesn't have to.
You can buy Starbucks coffee at Costco for very cheap and make
Compared
it every day.
to yeah,
Well, how many people have Hulu, Netflix, Prime, Max?
paying
Like,
for all those
you know what I mean?
all those programs.
and
yeah.
then they're never home.
Yeah.
And plus cable.
Yeah.
You know, there you can be like, hey, Hulu gets pretty much everything, so we could just do Hulu. They have live TV now. Hey, if you guys want to sponsor us. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying? It's just figure out where he's spending his money and then kind of break it down. Maybe that'll help him understand, like, wow. Like, because I never realized how much money I spent on certain things until I actually looked into it, and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, let's just back this up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, I know, again, it's not as bad as this, but I got that situation in my family right now, and I'm not putting my daughter down or anything like that, but now that she's married, I said, hey, after you guys, get back and everything, I'm not going to be paying for these things on the credit
Yeah.
card because that adds up. It doesn't sound like a lot of money,
But it is.
but with the interest and everything, those $40, $50 of Amazon and Netflix and you name it, Apple Music, whatever you want to call it, I said, now, I'm sorry, now you're married. Now it's your responsibility. So now we're going to be having that discussion, almost the same thing. Not that it's costing me an arm and a leg, but it's the principle. Why am I paying for something that I don't use? That's the whole thing. So, oh well.
Yeah.
No. Hopefully, Mr. Bank Dad, you got something out of this because it's on you. I think you got to cut your kid off. That's
You have to
it.
put your foot down.
Yes.
Tough
Yes.
love.
Well,
say
yes, yeah, but this is not like he's an addict or anything like that. But he needs to be more wise with his money because if not, he's never going to get anywhere in his life. Unfortunately.
Well, I'm curious to see. Okay, so I'm just going to make this up. But what if his son is hanging out with somebody that is mooching off of them?
And there's a good chance
How
that's
could
true.
the dad help? Because in a way, no matter if you have these conversations with them, a lot of times, they always give you an excuse, and it's like, no, dude, they're bleeding you dry. Like,
But if he doesn't have the
how
money,
come you have to go out without, and they have fucking pockets full?
but if he doesn't have the money from the dad, his friends are going to dry up and they're going to realize, oh shit, so and so, But that's okay. You know what?
Yeah.
That's your true friend. If you're a friend, you're going to go out with them. But if they're out there just to smooch off of your money, no, I'm sorry, they're
Yeah.
not your friends.
Yeah.
Not real friends. So,
Oh,
You got
boy.
anything to add, Giggles?
what?
No, this is good luck. Good luck, thank you, Dad.
Yeah, I mean, we all go through that when you have kids. Someday you, Miss Giggles, you'll be in that position. But hey, you got to put your foot down. It's not easy being a parent. I
No,
don't care
God,
what
no.
you say. Believe me,
That's the toughest job.
it's you try to keep peace in the family because if you don't, you want to take care of one, and then if you take care of them, the other side's going to be mad because you're taking sides, and all you want is peace and quiet, and you're trying to keep everybody happy. But sometimes you got to play the bad guy, like you said, put your foot down. So.
Yep. Well, Bank of Dad, we wish you luck.
Yes, Dad. Well, wish you best of luck.
Thank you, Bank of Dad, and thank you, Angelica, for your question.
Let us know what happened.
Yes,
Do you-
please.
And do you give out loans, Bank of Dad?
I know.
I know.
What's
I'm
your interest
willing
rate?
to,
No. No, I'm just
apply.
oh, man.
We'll have Giggles flash you. Just kidding. For a loan.
How much is it going to cost me for her to flash me?
You can't afford her.
Not even a little interest.
She's like covering
Why are you
up.
covering
She's
up? I can't even reach you. Jesus.
It's because I was coughing and
Why she gets blushy all real quick, doesn't she?
You have that effect
do
on
I
her.
turn red?
Yeah, you kinda do.
You do.
Oh, wow.
Are you hot? You look like you're getting hot over there.
I can't help. It's
no.
my hormones.
My feet are actually really cold.
All women's feet are cold.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Are your feet cold when you go to bed?
I can't wear socks or anything, so.
Me either. Otherwise, I burn up.
But,
No, but-
I do feel like they're like little ice cubes.
No, my wife usually wears socks to bed, but then by the end of the week, I can open up a sock factory
because
they're all at the end of the bed. She takes them off during the night, so I don't know what's.
That's what I end up
Yeah,
doing too.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
get too
crawl
hot and
in
I have
with
to-
them on, and then it's like 2 seconds later they gotta come out.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm hot. Like I
I'm
sleep
hot-blooded. See, I can't. I still sleep with just a sheet over me. Here it is, almost wintertime, and
Oh no, I need
yeah.
like
No, I mean I might have a light comforter, but I don't care for the heavy blankets. Let me just
His wife introduced us to the fleece sheets.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's like a fucking blanket, but I run hot. And I'm
I
like,
can't.
I'm like dying in the middle of the night. I'm like,
sweating.
so hot in
And
here.
then I have to stick my feet out of the
Yeah.
blanket because then, for whatever reason, it helps me cool down.
Yeah, because it's cold air.
Yeah.
my wife, my daughter years ago got that blanket that heavy. That heavy blanket. It's almost made out of metal.
Oh, the weighted one.
Yes, the weighted blanket. It's like 15 pounds. How in the hell can you sleep? You can't even turn over.
But it's a comfort thing. It's people that have
can't-
insomnia or anxiety. It helps them feel safe.
Yeah, but that's dangerous. If you try to pinch a tent, you could break something.
For a dude, yeah.
Yeah, but that's dangerous. How do you go tell the doctor, well, my blanket broke my
Oh my
thing?
Oh my
I
god,
thought
it's all
you said-
burnt.
I thought you said pinch a tent, and I was like pinch, and then
Oh, my God.
I got it.
Welcome to the program, Giggles.
He goes, how long have we been doing this show?
Giggles is unstable.
You got horses?
Damn, I wish the facts were about horses. Hold on.
That would have tied in very
You
well.
show up next week with a cowboy hat on. I know what you did over the week.
Oh man, let me go borrow it.
That's good. That's good.
What do you got for us this week, Papa Tony?
Okay, let's see what we got. Hang on. Okay, guys. A man walks into the library and says to the librarian, "I'm looking for the book for men with small penises." She looks up on the computer and says, "I don't know if it's in yet." He says, "Yeah, that's the title of the book."
Okay, that was good. Oh my gosh.
What? Don't laugh. You
That
guys.
was almost as good as a knee
Okay.
joke.
Oh, well, whatever. What's the difference between a fat chick and a moped? They're both really fun to ride until your friends find out.
So bad.
Snorter's like,
That's terrible.
I'm sorry.
As I'm snorting.
My best friend is totally stressed out right now. She can't find a parking spot at the mall. She's really going through a lot. A parking lot. Parking lot.
That took me a fucking.
Christ, these
I was
women.
like, your friend.
They're waking
Your
up.
friend
They're
requires a
waking up.
lot of attention.
Oh, well, I know. And last but not least, guys, my friend has a great.
I'm sorry. Now it's funny. Now that I'm in on the joke.
Yeah, they just turned blonde all of a sudden on me. Okay.
I've always been blonde. I don't know where she's been.
My friend is great at selling home security systems. Yeah, if people aren't home, he just leaves them a brochure on their table.
Dude. I'd be real nervous. I'd be like,
That's the way
they
to
play
go.
stats some shit.
Back to you, Miss Giggles.
Thanks.
Oh, man.
What would you do if you showed up at home and there was a home
Well,
security?
that's something. Yeah, I'd be
I'd
worried about
fucking
it.
grab my
Yeah.
nightstick and then go looking.
That would be weird.
Because you don't know if they're hiding somewhere.
Right. Would you go with them though, or would you go with somebody else?
Well, if they,
Well, they already know the layout of the
well,
house.
I was going to
so-
say they know the system. I don't think I would
Yeah.
want them. You're right. No, that's the
No,
last
you
person.
kind of almost want them because then they know how to prevent it. It's
Yeah,
like
but
you know hackers, like how the government will give hackers jobs just because they're so good at it that they end up protecting the government.
well, that's true. But if he installs a system, he knows probably how to get in without triggering it. But either way,
Well, if
Did
anything
you-
goes missing, you know exactly who it
well,
is.
that's true too.
Do you remember a long time ago there used to be this show where it was like these guys would break into your house, because then the people would be like, no, there's no way to break into my house, and then they would like,
Oh
break
yeah,
into
they would
your
always
house,
find a way. Yes.
and then they'd put on the security
Never seen
system.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I would do if I was on that show? I'd just fucking break the window. There you go. Just to be a dick. Could you imagine? They're all really?
No, the best security is have big dogs inside the house. They'll think twice before they walk in that door.
Unless
Believe
the
me.
big dog ends up being like a fluff ball and doesn't.
Well, no. I mean, what's that? What's that big dog? Course. What do they call it? Course. Oh shoot! I know that's got two names. That big dog, but no, you don't want to walk in that house knowing that dog's in there. No, 200 pounds of massive dog. No, thank you.
Right.
I'll think twice before that happens.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I there's a
Some sort of mastiff.
yeah, it's a
Those
big
things are
dog. It's
huge.
huge,
Yeah.
and they're just
It's a huge.
they got a big jaw, and
It's
just
a
the drooling coming from their jaw just scares the hell out of you. So no, thank you. I'll think twice before that.
Why'd you look down, Bob, Tony?
No, I
Just making sure his nuts are intact.
stepped on my shoelace, and I
You
think
sure
I
everything's
untied my shoe again. I hate shoelaces because that always happens. I went
Yeah,
tripping.
you
with some.
untied both of them.
I did.
What are you playing footsies with yourself?
Oh no, I just I could feel I just stepped on something, and now my whatever. Go ahead.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes,
yeah.
half hour ago I said it's you. Giggles.
Whatever, it wasn't half an hour
Half hour ago.
For today's animal facts, we're going to talk about dolphins.
Oh,
You guys ever been curious about dolphins?
I see what they could do.
Yeah, I know when they're curious about a person.
Yes.
So I'm going to focus more on the dolphin's vagina. Female, of course. Okay, so did you know that dolphins have complex vaginas?
Poor things.
Yeah. So, the bottlenose dolphin has a spiral, kind of like a corkscrew, shape in the vagina. And then there's the other one called the harbor porpoise dolphin that has like 13 folds in the vagina.
So it's like Jenga.
Yeah. So
Trying to
why
figure out which one's a kid.
exactly? So why do you think they have?
They probably have
Complicated
multiple
vaginas.
lovers, and that's about it, probably. I won't be surprised.
They end up being monogamous, but
What's that mean?
Only
One partner?
Only
Only
one.
one partner.
Yeah.
but
That's not like the Mormons, is it?
Is he thinking about like polygamy? Or they have more than one wife?
Mormons aren't polygamists.
No.
I'm just joking. Keep going.
I was like, they're soakers.
Mormons are the soakers where they. But interesting you mentioned the soakers. Okay.
So why do they have vaginas? Like, is it to keep other animals away from them?
So okay, it's to make it harder for the male to inseminate them. So I think you kind of mentioned that a little bit.
But don't they breed once a year? No, apparently not.
They can breed all year round. I didn't see how long they're pregnant for, but here's what happens. So usually whenever because okay, you can imagine they're in the water. They don't have hands. They don't have legs. It's a little hard to get freaky, right? You
Yeah.
can't hold them down. They like spin around. And
Unless
stuff.
you're that fish that bites and holds on.
Yeah, but they don't
got
have
their
that
little
feature.
flappers.
What?
They got their little
They'll
flappers.
be like, "Ee."
Here we are talking about a gay dolphin again.
If you guys could have seen Giggles mimic a dolphin. Hold on, let me use this hand.
I'm afraid her blowhole's going to go.
Hold on, let me drink some coffee.
Hurry up, cover up your blowhole. Go ahead.
So, well, but because it's so hard, the males work together. There's like a group of 2 to 3 males that help capture the female, right?
I like this.
I feel bad for the female. This happens at sorority
Like a
parties.
little gangbang
so,
here.
like, if the female's like, dude, I don't like you, but then they, like, capture her, right? She can't get away. Then she switches over one of the flaps and makes him go to, like, put the sperm in a dead end.
So they're into anal.
No, it's in the vagina.
Well, you said a dead end.
Yeah, the dead end, because they have, like,
They have different flaps.
The harbor porpoise one has 13 flaps. Porpoise has 13 flaps. So then it just goes like, ooh, I don't want you to inseminate me. It goes, pa-pa. And it's like,
So they shoot the sperm back out or whatever.
no, wait, like,
The papa.
makes it shoot into a dead end and not towards the eggs.
Man, I'm already sweating bullets of trying to figure this out.
Okay.
No, I got it. It's.
Wait, I have a picture
I was afraid of that.
Of the folds?
of, I don't know how they did this, but they did a CT scan of, and a digital 3D scan of the penetration of, this is the bottlenose dolphin. So
I feel bad for
bottlenose-
girl dolphins now.
Well,
because they trap her.
Yeah, I don't like that.
well,
The bottlenose dolphin, the male penis inside of her vagina. I actually imagined it being more corkscrewy.
What? So is that the penis or is that the?
Oh, that's the penis.
Okay, so on the right's the penis.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going into
you have to hit your.
Yeah.
It went dark.
Oh,
Interesting.
wait. Let me check it right.
But why are dolphins attracted to ladies, women?
There we go.
I've seen that. Is it?
Is it the male ones that always attack
Yeah,
women?
you
Not
see,
attack.
you see them. You see
they
them
try to
at
rape
things,
the
and they're humping
Oh.
women. So I don't know. Is that?
I saw something, but like, then I
gotta
got
be
into
something going on.
vaginas.
I can't get her mind off vagina.
All of a sudden, she switched.
Vagina, jeez.
Well,
I mean,
okay,
here I thought
what
she
I
was
saw,
straight.
What I saw briefly, but I couldn't find any more information, was that the guy kind of like their penis is kind of like a hand and they can use it to feel around, right? But apparently that makes them like extra it makes them like extra horny, so it's probably why they like to hump.
I know when I put my hand on I get extra horny. I know that's for sure.
Well, then imagine if your hand was your.
Well,
Interesting.
I give them names to mine. This is Pamela Palm and Hillary Han. Shut up.
Note to self: don't ever shake his hand again.
Yeah.
Why is it so rough?
Well,
Or smooth?
just because they don't have lipstick on today, that's don't.
You didn't draw a face on him yet.
I did put googly eyes one
Do
time.
you? Shut up.
Just put lipstick and some googly eyes here.
Do a little wig while you're at it.
Do better with my right
Do you
hand.
remember that when you were a kid and you used to draw a face?
Yes, yes.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Oh, well.
Oh man.
I like his laugh. All this vagina talk.
I know.
I know.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So, but question then.
Who's your
So
daddy?
if
That's the problem.
the dolphin, the corkscrew dolphin, are they all males corkscrew? Because if the other one has the fold, there's no need for the corkscrew.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
No, her vagina is a
Yeah,
corkscrew.
her vagina is a corkscrew.
Not
like
the
a
penis.
swirl.
The penis is
The
straight.
penis is
Oh, the
straight.
penis is.
Yeah, it's the vagina that's like a
Oh,
corkscrew.
I thought it was a corkscrew too.
No, we're not talking
No.
about
That was,
pigs.
yeah,
the
that's where I got
pigs.
confused.
No, he just like
Okay.
snakes through.
Yeah.
But it just makes it more complicated if, if she doesn't want him there. She's like,
Does he come out all banged up because he's like, nope, nope, yep, oh, no. Yeah. But then, like, doesn't that hurt? Like,
I know, right? Like,
Oh, well.
you know what? Being faked.
yeah. I think fates were ganging up on her.
Poor thing.
That's,
Yeah,
oh, well.
They sure are beautiful, though.
they are.
I know when we went to Mexico a long time ago with my daughter and one of her friends, I took them to the Dolphin Park in Mexico. And poor my daughter's friend, they had the swimming thing where they would swim out and the dolphin would bring them back in. and she wasn't expecting the dolphin to. The instructor said, "Hey, they're going to come up from behind you and push you in," but the dolphin stuck her nose in between my friend's legs. It was like,
Did you?
but yeah, because you don't know how those animals are
Yeah.
big. And I was filming this, and it was hilarious. I still have that thing, but that they're so intelligent too.
Yeah.
But it's just, that's kind of scary, being out there, and all of a sudden something comes up and just.
Oh my gosh. Especially in that area.
Oh man!
whoa.
She wasn't counting.
Nice.
She was supposed to stick her arm out and hang by her fin. or
Yeah,
whatever.
you grab the fin.
But for whatever reason, I don't know if the dolphin
Dolphin got squirrely.
came up too early or whatever, and yeah, poor thing. But everything turned out fine. She got pushed in.
She wrote it.
She wrote it good, but it was fine. It was just
That's not the
I
right
wasn't.
one.
Well, yeah, it wasn't what I was
Definitely
expecting.
not.
Poor thing. And she volunteered to be the first one too. That was the worst thing. She said, "Oh, I'll go out first." She swam out there, and the dolphin pushed her back in. But
Funny
it was
shit always
just-
happened to her too.
yeah, poor
She was
thing.
kind of like you.
Yeah, she was like
Weird shit all the
everything.
time.
Everything
Really?
always
Yeah.
happened to her. Yeah,
It was
so.
funny.
We'll tell you who it is
Yeah.
off the air. But
Okay, I definitely want to
yeah,
know.
no, you know her. You know who she is.
Oh.
Well, that's good.
Okay, so now I got my dirty pickup lines for this week. You ready?
Ooh, let's do it.
Okay. I got 3 again. First one. Can I buy you a drink? I'd like to see how good you are at swallowing.
That would be my reaction
I mean,
too. I'm glad I wasn't drinking anything. I would have spit it all over the fucking table right now. Or on them. Oh, sorry.
well, hey,
You're like, oh, you want to pat a little lower?
Apparently I don't swallow.
okay, next. I'm looking for a swallower, not a spitter.
Could you imagine? Hopefully they wear glasses too, so you just fucking...
See, if I was a woman, I would spit right away just for that, just to teach them a lesson.
No.
Not to cut you off, but we used to hang out at this little country bar, but it was like a little like dive bar. And my brother always got these cherries that were soaked in like, what was it?
Oh, the
Maraschino cherries?
maraschino.
Yeah, but I forgot
yeah.
it was a type of whiskey, but it was horrible. It was
Oh.
absolutely
I
disgusting.
tried one of those one time at somebody's house.
And girl, we laughed so hard. So my brother would always get a cup and then he'd pass them out around, you know? So it was like you were taking a shot. So we'd take out the cherries and we all cheersed our cherries. And I didn't eat mine yet. We were waiting for somebody and my other best friend ate it. And when I turned around, she went and spit it in my face because she wasn't expecting it to be so nasty. And I had cherry on my glasses and the whiskey in it. You just saw it like
Oh my god.
and it was all over my face, and I couldn't help but laugh because it was like that's the last thing you expect when you're
Yeah.
like this, and then you turn around, it's all. It's like
So,
fucking
It would have been to the back of your head.
Oh,
So
not
technically,
a
you got your
swallower.
cherry pop that day.
yeah, she literally chewed it up and spit it back.
Yeah, and she's not a swallower.
Yeah. That's gonna be our new thing. When somebody spits from like, oh, they're not a
Not a
swallower.
swallower.
Fucking rookie.
Rookies, I swear.
Okay, second one. I'm so jealous of your heart right now because it's pounding inside of you and I'm not.
Yes, I've heard that one before. I like that. Your heart pounding. I'd rather pound you instead.
Dude, these are fucking good. I would go home with you.
Aw, thanks.
I'm jealous of your heart.
Would you go home with me?
I'm jealous of your heart.
I'll tell you, would you go home with me?
Pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're supposed to go home with me.
Oh, well.
Hey, it's a new
It
world.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
As long as you let the pickle know that I'm coming over, that's the main thing. Because I don't want no
Stay in its
surprises.
box.
I don't want no surprises.
In its own box.
Lockbox.
Its own
it's
box.
locked.
Yes.
Good.
Not your box.
Yeah, yeah.
box.
Oh, got it.
Some women like two pickles. They do. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
okay, last one. I don't care if you're vegan. I got the only meat you'll ever need.
Attaboy. Linguiça time.
Marcella.
Yeah. Once you go Marcella, you don't go back.
What the fuck?
don't know.
Go Marcella, you never go back.
Yeah, once you go back, you never
Marcella's
go back.
dark. You know?
I know, but I'm not arguing. I'm laughing.
Well, you dip it in sugar sometimes too. I used to love Marcella
Get
with
all
sugar.
sweet.
Yes, I don't know why. I could eat it, whatever, but I always loved Marcella with sugar. I was raised that way, and I just love it. I don't know why. I think your mom. I think
I like the smell of it, but I don't
some
like.
people like to dip it in salt, but I think your mom likes it with sugar, just like me. So
You guys
Oh,
are
well.
sweeties.
I know. Very
So-
good. Pickles.
I love your last pickup line because it ties into my. my joke.
Always do this somehow.
I'm gonna leave you with
What's
this.
that? What do you call that?
Telepathic.
Telepuppies? No, not teletubbies. What?
Telepathy.
Oh, that too.
Teletubbies.
Hey, Teletubby.
You know the purple one was gay?
That's what they say, yeah.
Oh, well. There.
Yeah,
Gay say.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
because he always had his purse.
See,
What did he say?
Oh,
He used to always say
yeah.
something about the purse.
You did.
I never noticed that one. Well, I didn't. It wasn't
never
my
watched
time,
it.
but I'm sure my daughter watched it on TV. But
They
that was
freaked me
that was
out.
one thing I never watched
missed
that
it.
much. Yeah.
They scared me.
Oh well. Okay, get back to
All
your.
right, I'm gonna leave you with this. Is a rivalry between two vegetarians still called a beef?
What would you
Yeah,
call
that's
it
true.
instead?
Yeah.
That's
Tofu.
true.
Tofu.
Tofu. Well, brings back that old joke that I once said was kind of inappropriate about a vegetable, or a vegetarian, but that's okay.
What isn't inappropriate that
I
comes
know.
out of your
I
mouth
was going to say that.
all of a sudden?
Yeah, like I'm innocent. Yeah,
I like that.
that's good. That's good.
Hey, that time you blushed.
Well. Okay.
Ready?
Let's
Yes.
wrap it up.
Hurry up. I got to go
Wrap
pee.
it
All right,
up.
hurry up.
Are we wrapping up meat?
No, I got to go pee. Hurry up.
Tofu.
If
It's
you have
already
any
wrapped.
questions
I
for
just
any
need
of
to
us-
drain it. Go
We're
ahead.
wrapping your pickle. Wrapping that pickle.
Oh, yeah. Gotta preserve it.
Hurry up.
If you have any
Faster.
questions for any of us or want to share a story or joke,
You look like you're riding a horse.
Instagram at Rockin' on the Porch.
Trying
And
not
we'll
to
do our
pee my
best to answer them
pants.
in the next episode.
He's riding a horse. He's riding your.
Hey. Doesn't that like make you want to pee more? Because I just
know,
think
the
that made
bouncing.
you want to pee.
Hurry up.
Show us some love by following, liking, and reviewing our podcast on the platform you listen on. If we were able to brighten your day even a little bit with our stupidity, then go ahead and share this podcast with your friends and family who have a sense of humor. Thank you for listening and laughing with us. Until next week, and don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Guys, that's don't laugh.
Thanks for all your love and support. We'll see you next week.
Thanks. Bye.
Excuse
He's
me.
gone.
We got a runner. He's running behind you. I don't think I've ever seen him move that fast.
Froze.
What do you mean it froze?
52 minutes and it's frozen.
That's fine.
How many minutes is that
We're
one?
still good. 58.
Hopefully we got.
Well, because it records on there anyways. I used the audio from the camera. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're using the camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna come touch this.
I'm going to come touch this. You want me to come touch